All right, in this video, let's go ahead and cover creating your advertisement for your header area. Simply start the software, and if you haven't, of course, entered your license key, do that so you will see this screen. And what we'll do is also, I'll briefly cover in case you haven't read all of the documents. In the resource area, you've got upload care API and image UR API keys. If you plan on using the services to host your images, then you'll need to get your keys, and there's information on that by following the links. Okay, so let's go ahead and go to the advertisement area. Instruction and tips, I'm not going to cover that right now. You can read that yourself. On the continue. Okay, now this is your ad that's already in place. Let's just say the last time you branded the software, this is what you used, okay? So at any time, you can edit it and make the changes that you would like to each ad. Okay, so we'll just update the content and it goes back to that area. We're going to go back. Now, if you wanted to create a totally new ad, you can recommend you delete the ad that's existing, because if you add a new one and there's two ads, both those ads are going to appear in the header. And I mean, you can experiment. Whatever works for you is fine. It's your choice, but you want your software to look professional. But what we'll do is let's just add a new one. We'll add new. You've got an internal name here. I'm just going to call this test for now. Okay, now you can freestyle whatever you would like in this area. You can use the source editor, whatever rocks your boat. But again, I keep stressing this to people: make your software look professional. If you just throw up some kind of ugly old header, then it's just going to it'll turn people off. So we've got a few layouts here that you can use. So of course the 4-column div ad is what we were looking at earlier. And there's a table ad. Some people are having problems using the div areas, and that's understandable. It can get a little confusing. So I set one up here that uses a table. And remember, it looks a little squished together and stuff here, but that all changes when you save it and add it to the software. All right, so let's just go through here. Simple font awesome banner. This is nothing more than text and font awesome icons. You know, you can change those to whatever you would like, and you don't have to use those. It's just an example of the flexibility. All right, I keep hitting the new button if you wonder what I'm doing there. That just erases everything on the page. And image only banner. You could put an image banner up there. So it's very flexible what you can put in the header area. So you take and choose which one you would like, and using the editor is just like anything else. Any type of other editor, you link your images to URLs, and I will do not set your target, or you're going to have people opening it up in pop-up windows and such as. Leave it not set. Make sure that that's the case. And of course you can style your images. I'm not going to go into that. It's something that if you don't understand, you need to read up on styling. So there we go. That's kind of about it. So what we'll do is, now that we've got what we want here, we've got our internal name, we've got our image banner, and what I did was, if you'll notice, there's a black background here. So I did a div and I styled it with a black background. You can go by and use this existing ads to build off of to create your own. But keep it simple. You don't need to make something extravagant. Just make it look clean and simple, and it will work great for you. All right, so let's see here. One more thing. Let's go back here. So just remember that when you're building your ads here, it's possible. Let's just go that, for example, if you go to the end here and start typing, you'll notice that it doesn't actually pick up the same coloring and same scheme. That's because you're outside of the actual link area. You can, if you have to start over, and when you're creating yours, if you don't have the same, just use your styling buttons up here like so. You can make it any color that you want. Notice the color change there. And I really recommend that you keep to the same amount of text. See, there's 5 lines here of text. Keep it at that, or you're going to you're just going to extend your header, and your software will end up with a scroll bar to the right. Experiment and see what works best for you. All right, so let me go back here. I want to do this. There we go. Okay, so I've named it, got the image banner. We'll save content, and you'll notice that it now is on the front. So if you were to brand the software right now, what I mean by brand the software is, I'll show you just the next step here is download your zip file. So I'm not going to do that. I don't want 2 ads like this. So we're going to delete the one I just made. And now we're back to this. All right. So the next step, and you'll agree to the terms here. All right. Before I download the zip, I will mention this right here. Okay. So this URL is in the other section, branding the software. All right. So it depends on how you want to do this. You can make your ad first and upload it. Come back and enter the URL in the other section. It always appears here. It's flexible. It's up to you. So this URL only it's only your host right now. This is because, and I'll show you in just a second, of the other area. It'll become clear in just a minute. I'm probably confusing you there a little bit, but it'll clear up here in just a moment. So what we'll do now is we will download the zip. Okay, I'm just going to create a temp folder here to save it in. So here is the temp folder I created, and here is the zip. What we'll do is we'll unzip it just to show you what it looks like. And you will have 3 files here: your database, Database Connect, and an index file. All right, and you will upload these 3 files to a folder on your web host of your choice. And this is where the URL here comes from. All right, so we will cover and clear this up in the next video. So, I mean, that is the basics on creating your ad. It's pretty simple to do. Just take your time, make it look professional.